Yo guys, and welcome back to another episode of Podghost.
So guys, on today's episode, I'd like to bring on someone, we'd like to bring on someone to the show. Someone whose story I came across not too long ago. And honestly, guys, it's such an, it's not, I wouldn't say it's an amazing journey because it's someone's journey that is...
It's a bit like a roller coaster, isn't it?
It's crazy. I'd like to call into the show Mr. AJ. Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Wa alaikum salam, bro.
Bro, I had to say your journey.
Yeah.
Because it's not a thing that people come across every day.
It's not in the norm, no way.
100%, man. It's been a long journey. 10 years of obviously being in Syria. So for anyone that doesn't know me, just like a quick thing, obviously my name is Abdullah Jabbar, but everyone knows me as AJ. That's my school name. That's what I've been known as.
It's Anthony Joshua, is it?
That's it, yeah. Like normally when I say it to people, that's what they say, innit? But yeah, man, I was inside Syria, inside one of the toughest war zones. Obviously now Palestine's going on, so that's much tougher. But at the time, for 10 years, alhamdulillah, man. So it has been a mad journey. I'm not sure I can remember the whole 10 years, but we're gonna try and.
We won't have that much time.
That's it, bro.
But one thing I'm definitely gonna start you off with is, you went there when you were 13. You said.
Yeah, man.
So as a normal 13-year-old,
yeah,
you know, you're just into what? Football, cars, maybe PlayStation games.
True.
Mario's. What made you get up and decide to go to Syria?
So I'm gonna be honest, innit?
Yeah.
Because I could just be like, yeah, bro. I woke up
No,
one day.
if he lies, all the comments will be full of why you lie and you bullshit up.
No, basically, when I was in year 8. I'm 13-year-old, just finished off school, and it was about summer holidays time or end of school time. So my mum was actually the one that made the decision to go. It wasn't me.
Okay.
I actually didn't have an idea. So for obviously a lot of people won't know, but my uncle is Tokyo Sharif Tox. A massive career because mashallah he's been doing it for years.
Alhamdulillah, yeah.
So I grew up seeing him go to Palestine, go on a Mavi Marmara convoy, go on the road to hope. So I was like, yeah, I want to do this one day. But I didn't really have a plan to do it. It was just one of those things that, yeah, inshallah, when I get a bit older, yeah. So my mum, though, she's built different, mashallah. She was a widow because obviously my father passed away when I was young. And basically Tox phones her up, says, listen, I'm here in Syria and I've got a widow's camp and I can't really connect with these sisters. Obviously being a male is a bit difficult, but you're a widow, are you down to come? So she's like, yeah, cool, I'm there.
Wow.
So next thing I know, obviously we're on a flight to Turkey. I'm thinking it's a family holiday, you know. We go to see Tox's firstborn daughter and then we go across the field and all I know, there's like bare refugee camps and we're in Syria. And I'm thinking, okay, It doesn't really seem different to Turkey. It's just like open land.
Yeah.
The plan was to stay there for 2 months. But because of the situation and the climate, obviously you had a lot of groups and gangs that were there, like ISIS and other groups. The borders got closed. So that 2 months turned into 10 years.
Wow.
So technically, this is mad, yeah? So technically, bro, you guys were in a way locked up and
with no way home.
Yeah, with nowhere to go.
Exactly.
So for a 2-month holiday, you've ended up in Syria for 10 years.
10 years, bro.
That's nuts.
Again, I'm not gonna say it was all fun and you know I had my best time.
No, you can tell it wasn't fun, bro.
Yeah,
That's
it's
it. Like, alhamdulillah, there was amazing times. But I mean, in a sense of me going out there all happy, there was times when I had like my lows, bro, where I was just like, you know what? I don't even want to be here. I didn't sign up for this. What is this? Like,
But you couldn't do nothing about it, though, could
but
you?
there's nothing you can do. And it was just one of those things that, alhamdulillah, my uncle Tox being someone that I looked up to and a mentor in my life, he would always say to me, he would say, look, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you this position. Now, there's a lot of people that would love to be in your situation. Either you can make the most of it, or you can sit there and cry. So it's up to you now. And that always kind of stuck with me. It was like, you know what? He's right. Though I'm like 16, I don't really want to be here anymore. Or, you know, later on in my life. I was like, you know what? The door will open when it opens. And inshallah, if I'm meant to go back, I'll go back. But for now, I just got to try and make the most of it. So, alhamdulillah, man, that's kind of the way it happened and the way it just carried on.
Bro, you know the first thing that's come to me, right, is you're a 13-year-old boy in the UK. I've got nephews that have that age, or around that age.
Yeah.
And you know, they're used to the UK, the privileges we have.
100%.
What? I know you said your mum
Yeah.
decided to go to Syria, and so your mum was technically going to bridge the gap between Syrian ladies and
Yeah.
women.
So my mum she taught in a nursery here,
Okay.
and then she went there for the widows camp and also opened 2 nurseries.
Okay.
So her thing
It was
was
more work then.
exactly, and her and Tox are like that. They're just always working. Her main goal was, listen, whatever privileges we have in the UK, whatever I've been given, that's, you know, that these people have never seen, I want to be able to go and give that to them. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I could tell you stories, subhanAllah, from like when we first went into Syria.
Yeah.
And we had this one video that was called The Harsh Reality. Now I remember filming this, and we're going around asking children in the street, who is your Lord? And they're like, Muhammad. No, not Muhammad. We don't know.
Oh.
Then we're like, okay, then we'll give them like a little simple maths equation. What's 1 + 1? Don't know. We'll ask them about, you know, can you recite a surah? Don't know.
Wow.
So we realized straight away that education there was just, you know, it wasn't happening.
Non-existent,
It was
really. innit?
non-existent. And what the main issue was because of the war
Yep.
and because of Bashar al-Assad targeting hospitals and schools, yani pinpointing them, those places were shut down. So children would either go and work for their families, or they're left to roam on the streets. So imagine 13-year-old me
Wow.
and my uncle, we're trying to build a school.
Yeah.
No idea how to educate people. We ain't taught how to go to, you know, how to do these teaching courses and whatnot. We're just ghetto, bro. We're just building this school, trying to get students in, trying to find different people, different teachers, some qualified, some unqualified. And alhamdulillah, we had like a few people like my mum that kind of knew the way around the education system. So we kind of made the school, and alhamdulillah, man, that was like one of the first projects that we worked on. So yeah, man, it's those little things that we always tried to do in our time out there, bringing what we had to those people.
You know, that's so brilliant because, you know, obviously nowadays we all give to charity. But
100%.
you physically going there yourself,
Yep.
doing everything yourself,
Yeah.
even like to the point where you've built the school, but like your family and everyone's running the teaching and everything as well.
Yeah, bro.
Crazy.
That's brilliant, man. Sadqa Jariyah for you lot as well. Man.
Alhamdulillah, man.
But you know what? But the thing is, though, naturally, and I'm sure anyone that's watching,
Yeah.
when they see and hear these stories, for me, it sounds like it's not. I want to say a movie, but it sounds a bit crazy. You know, it's not an
Yeah.
everyday person's life, known to leave and go to Syria. And,
Exactly.
Like, what did you do all day? You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you woke up in the morning and did what? Like, you didn't have a job, did you?
No, well, technically, I had a job without having a job, if that kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
my life there was just work, bro. Like, I'll tell you the funniest thing. I've come back now this year
So how long you been back in the UK?
for one year and a couple months, yeah?
Wow.
Alright.
Now, Qadar Allah, alhamdulillah, when I got back, I ended up getting married. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala
Mashallah.
has been able to, bless me through that, man. Like, honestly, it's been the biggest blessing. I got married, got a job, everything's just lined up. Had a child, alhamdulillah, like, every single thing that I've ever wanted just lined up by itself. So when I go to my first day of work, obviously I'm working, it's start of Ramadan, so I'm back in charity. I'm working for a charity called Humanate now. And I'm like literally going, Ramadan's going, I turn up on a Saturday, I'm thinking, yeah, we're still working.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's no one at the office, like, what's going on? They're like, we don't work on Saturday, what are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, I forgot, you know. Then I come on a bank holiday Monday.
way.
I'm like, bro, like, where's
You're
everyone?
not in touch with anything, are you?
I had no idea, because for me, work is just life. Do you understand? That's
Yeah.
all I was used to. There's no, you know, annual leave. There's no none of this stuff. You don't get that. But it's, you know, you always got to keep in your mind at those points that, and especially out there, that why am I doing this? Do you understand? And that's what kind of keeps you going. So yeah, there is times where you wake up in the morning and you're like, you know what? This is long, man. I'm tired
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
I can't be asked. But at the same time, it's like, you know what? Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Am I doing this for me? Because that's just a waste of my life. Because honestly, if I'm doing this for myself and for fame and for all of this stuff, then it's not going to get me nowhere. I might get it in this world, but what's the use of it later? But if I'm doing it for the sake of Allah, if I put in that hard work, if I put in that time that, you know, I'm going through difficulty, or I'm not feeling too well, or I'm not, you know, I'm only going to get more reward.
Cool.
So it was like that, bro. It was full steam ahead and just try and do whatever I can. So yeah, man, that's kind of how it was. My daily, well, my life there was wake up in the morning, tag along with Talks, film all the different projects that we were doing.
Yeah.
Because I basically ran the media team there. So I was a media manager.
Smashed it.
So I had a media team that was an external media team. So for all the media that was coming out, because alhamdulillah, me and Talks co-founded Live Updates from Syria. So yeah, that was one of the things I was doing. Then obviously I had the internal media team.
Was this all funded then, or was this just you
So-
lot doing it?
Bro, when we talk about funds, yeah, it's crazy. Like a lot of people, when you say funded, they
Yeah.
think government funded, or you know.
Yeah,
you
so
get
I
a-
was
Of
thinking,
course,
yeah.
yeah.
But no, man, it's just people that give for the sake of Allah, bro. You know, this whole thing started, especially with Live Updates and the way that we worked, from our own community, bro. Like, this is why I rep East London, because, bro, literally, it will be people from our own manor, people from the area, people from East London that will be like, you know what, we know this, brother, mashallah, we'll give. And, bro, after, like, yeah, it was started slow. I remember days where we were on lives, like 2 people online. We'd still carry on, because we know, you know, inshallah, for the bigger picture, more people will join in the future, man. But if it's 2 people that we're talking
It always
to,
starts off small, don't it?
Yeah.
exactly, it's the 2 people. But then it hit like 180k now, 190k. So
Wow.
this is what it is, man. Alhamdulillah, it's just built
Alhamdulillah.
itself, and it's only off the back of, you know, first of all, for the sake of Allah and from Allah, and number 2, the people that are supported and the people that were watching, bro, the people that were putting in their time, because that's literally what made it. If we didn't have those 2 things, bro, we wouldn't be able to do the work that we done out there.
So you, see,
understand?
you said you were there for 10 years.
Yeah.
So within them 10 years, was there any like chance or any way of you to get back to this country, or you chose to stay for 10 years?
No, there was
Yeah.
there was no chance, bro.
There was no chance.
But you basically,
There was no
were
chance.
locked up.
There-
10
yeah.
years though.
I know it might not sound great for you to listen to it now,
Yeah.
but you
It's-
actually had no choice. You
No,
had to stay
100%. It was honestly, bro. Like for me, I'm a very social person, bro. I like talking to people.
Yeah,
I
of
like
course.
being around people, and it was like a prison, bro.
Wow.
Because
That's what I'm saying.
for me, it was like, if I get into one of the more time of my story throughout the 10 years, the area that I was in grew smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until we had like 5-6 roads, bro. That was all I could go on.
So where would, for people that obviously don't know, when you say it was getting smaller and smaller,
So, as an example, from when I went in 2013, the rebels held, I think, approximately 40 to 45% of Syria. Okay, so that area was all open. We could travel around. Now, going into the side of the rebels, or what is known as Free Syria, means you're targeted automatically by Bashar al-Assad. So we can't go to any other areas. So we'll get killed.
Wow.
Then
instant, straight away.
instant, bro. They don't care. They don't care what you were doing there. Obviously, we're humanitarian aid workers, but for them, you're supporting the rebels.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to them.
And this is what it is, straight up. Then, off the back of that, obviously, throughout time, there was a lot of infighting that happened there. Now, with ISIS, you had those type of people that were literally, bro, they were cutthroat. They didn't care about nobody. I had one of the maddest altercations with them one time. I come out of a masjid. Bear in mind, I'm like 14 at this point, yeah? And 6 Donnies with guns, bro, just around me, circled me. I'm like, okay, what the hell's going on, yeah? So, first question he goes to me, this is what he asked me. He goes, Man Morsi. Who is Morsi? Now, Morsi is the president of Egypt. At the time, bro, I'm 14. I have no idea what he's talking about. I'm like, who the hell's Morsi, bro? Boy,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
So I said, I don't know. He goes, Man la yukaffir kafir, fahuwa kafir. Whoever doesn't make kufr on a kafir is a kafir. Then he said to me, which means your blood is halal, your women are halal, your homes are, you know, do you understand? We're going to come for you.
Wow.
So I knew in that moment, fight or flight, bruv. I'm not going to take on 8 guys and get shot. I need to get the hell out of there. And I can't go back to my house because these men will follow me and literally, bro, they will kill me, bro.
Yeah.
Do you understand? They'll kill me, probably kill my women, probably take my women. Do you understand? That's how they are. I remember, like, subhanAllah, that line of questioning was what they used to do, even with the Syrians, bro. I remember times when they will pull out a Syrian out of the way, be like, how many rak'ahs in Salah? Now, a lot of people have a misconception that Arabs, or especially the Syrians, they're fluent in the deen and mashallah, they think. But because of the persecution that they went through before the war, they don't know, bro. They don't understand a lot.
No
and
education out there.
100%. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us by being outside more, bro. Like, we know a lot more than them. Like, one time, subhanAllah, I had a child come up to me. When I say child, he's about 20. And he goes to me, listen, bro, I want to ask you a question, but I hope you don't judge me. And I said, yeah, bro, like, fadlu, man, go ask me whatever you want. He said, bro, what's the difference between Ali and Allah?
Okay.
Honestly, didn't know. Now, the reason why he's asking me and the reason why he said don't judge me is because he doesn't know who I am. If I turn out to be one of these crackheads, bro, bang, just shoot him straight in the head, bro. And I've seen it. I've seen it happen in front of me, bro, where they literally pull someone out. How many rakats? Yeah, boom. You don't know. Finished. He's a kafir anyway. He doesn't know. So it was a madness. So with the infighting, obviously now we're hunted by different groups, bro. Now you got people looking for us. Obviously, I spoke out against ISIS publicly alongside my uncle, like online. So now they like even more they hate us.
You got a target on your back.
Exactly, bro. I've got target on my back. So now I've got to be careful. I can only travel in twos. Because if anything happens, we got someone with us. Then, like, subhanAllah, there's more infighting after the fall of ISIS and those type of people. You got other groups that started fighting each other. And it's a sad reality, bro. You know, as Muslims, sometimes this happens to us where we start something for the sake of Allah and we're trying to do something good. But when money and power comes into it, it gets to our head.
100%.
And we used to say, subhanAllah, a man that has money and wealth, that stuff ain't gonna tempt him. Do you understand? Because we come from the UK, especially like someone like Tox, used to have a Porsche, used to drive around nice cars. He's going there, bro, he don't care about that stuff. Do you understand? Even though there's a lot of people that will be like, oh, look, Tox, bro, look at my car. And he'll be like, yeah, mashallah, like, good for you, but like, don't really tempt him. Whereas there's people that don't have that, bro, and they never had that. So now in the war, when they're making money, they're getting all these cars, they're getting all these riches, they're realizing, you know what, I'm a big shot. I'm better than these, man. You know what, look what I've accomplished. And then that's it. It just turns into a fighting, bro. And you'll have families that will fight each other, bro. Brothers killing brothers. And you get caught in the crossfire. SubhanAllah. Like, I remember there was a massive beef between two groups. And bear in mind, both Islamic groups, both claim to be Islamic groups. These guys literally released a statement, one of the groups called HTS, released a statement saying, shoot them in the head wherever you see them, and if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks you on the day of judgment, tell him that we told you to do it.
Wow.
Like, the ego is just unmatched, bro. Like, this is how mad it was. So obviously, then we had issues with them. Obviously, my uncle got kidnapped in the years to come. But
I want to go into that a little bit more.
Exactly. But we had issues with them. So those areas that we were in just started kind of getting smaller and smaller. And obviously, people targeting us smaller and smaller, closing us off. So yeah, man, especially being a male, like, alhamdulillah, my mum, my brothers and sisters, they can kind of travel, they're alright. But me and Tox, we were like locked off, bro. Just before getting into Tox's kidnapping, you see, just previously you were speaking Arabic. Yeah.
So what scared me is if I got asked a question, even if I knew the answer, and I can't speak their language, how did you did you learn it straight away as soon as you got there? Or?
No. So I had, obviously, youngster, I had about 2 years that I was like, learn this. I ain't gonna learn this language. Yeah, I got English. I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff that I'm doing is in English. I'm filming my own stuff, whatnot. Then I realized, look, man, I need to be, I need to put my head on my shoulders and realize that I'm here. So I said, you know what? I said to one of my landlord's sons, he was learning English. He was studying English. I said to him, listen, ban that, yeah? And it's funny because now he talks proper East London slang, bro. Yeah. It's like a Syrian walking around like, yeah, bro, what you saying? I'm laughing. But I said to him, listen, bun it. I said, don't study it, man. I said, you come with me. Just shadow me. I will teach you English. You be my translator. You teach me Arabic. And alhamdulillah, within a year, bro, I learned it, bro. I started speaking Arabic and he was speaking English. So that's it, I like that. Literally. And then after that, like, alhamdulillah, I taught myself how to edit, how to do media, and that's how I kind of got into media afterwards. And I started teaching him. I was like, you know what? You want to be part of my media team? Come on board. I'll train you, and let's do ABC. So alhamdulillah, man.
I know he was here for 13 years, but then going away for 10 years and coming back, like, you've still got your accent.
Yeah, I still wouldn't feel like
you've been away.
If I spoke to you like on the street, I'd think you've not been anywhere, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what's funny? Yeah, my mom used to be like, because obviously I would always keep my ear to the street.
Yeah,
I'm a London boy, bro. I have to. So like, I watch Top Boy in Syria, bro. I've like done the maddest things. I'll watch random stuff. So my mom's like, this is how you keep your accent. You watch all this stuff, da. And I'm like, not necessarily, innit? I'll just talk to everyone. I still talk to all my mates back home, and alhamdulillah, that's how I've just kept up with it.
So you were talking to them via internet, I'm guessing, like what's happened?
How was internet out there in general, like in the 10 years you were there? Because you've gone through a lot.
Mate.
Oh,
you've gone through a lot of wars and stuff like that.
So when I first went, we was like a little dongle. We used to plug it in like a USB dongle, with a little SIM card inside.
Still have that in PK.
Exactly, bro. Have a long wire, dash it on the roof of the house, and then connect it to the laptop. Hotspot all the phones in the building.
Mad.
And when I say this house was like a little hut. It used to be, it was supposed to be made for animals, but when Tox went there, he basically made a deal with the landlord. He said, "Listen, can I have this building, and I'll turn it into a house." So it's like a 1-bedroom house. And there was 11 of us staying in this place. So I got my brothers and sisters. 1 bedroom, bro.
1 bedroom.
And 11 of you?
Bro, 11. So it wasn't even a house, bro. It's like literally like what do you call it? A rectangle, like a little square thing.
A box.
Little square, little square house, tin roof. So in the night you can hear the rain. Bro, it was hilarious, bro. But some of the funnest times we've ever had is in that building, bro. And then, literally, the bathroom was so tiny, You go into the bathroom, and it's one of those squat toilets, but then it's got a shower on top of it. So you have to shower while standing there, like, bro, it's like a proper
And you were in there for how many years?
We were in there for, I would say, the first year that we were there. Yeah, wow. Because what happened was we ended up building the school next door, and the school and our house where my mum and my brothers and sisters lived were kind of, I was on top, they were underneath.
So is all your family back here now? Like you said, your mum?
No. So my mum, my brothers and sisters. So I got 5 brothers and sisters.
Mashallah.
3 sisters, 2 brothers. Yeah, they're all still out there, bro. Now some of them, inshallah, some of them do want to come back.
Inshallah.
But it's difficult, bro.
Hold on a minute. I don't know if maybe you're thinking the same thing. How did you get back and they didn't?
That's what I was just gonna say.
So the story of me getting back is a madness. So. The reason why I came back, there was obviously 2 reasons. One, I wanted to come back. I'm gonna be brutally honest, bro. Like, it gets a lot. It's not easy to go through all of that.
You've been a decade in Syria.
100%. Like, some of the times, alhamdulillah, I've had fun times. I've done so many amazing things. But, being hunted, all of this stuff, bro, it was just getting too much for me.
Yeah.
And I was born with a heart problem. So I have a artificial ventricle. So I ended up in hospital there. Basically, my ventricle is artificial. It's a fake.
So I'm not even...
What's the
So
ventricle?
basically, a ventricle, there's 4 parts of the heart in it. So you got the arteries and the ventricles.
Okay.
The ventricles pump blood out. So it cleans the blood in the heart, pumps it through your body. So when I was born like with blue blood, bro. Like a little alien, and then they basically had to do a surgery on me to kind of get that blood flowing again. Okay. So I have like a bridge in between my heart that comes out to the ventricle. And Qadarullah, I wasn't even supposed to make it, bro. I wasn't even supposed to be born. Like, that's how mad it was. Wow. Like, the doctors told my mom and dad that this guy ain't making it. Furthermore, you might as well get rid of him because he ain't coming. Yeah. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one that plans, bro. And 23 years later, I'm still here, you know what I'm saying? So, so I ended up in hospital for 2 years there. Okay. In and out, bro.
In Syria, yeah?
In Syria. And bear in mind, like, if obviously I'm jumping through different stages of my time there.
But to be honest, you've got so much to go into. We're just listening. Exactly. We're just listening.
Yeah, no, I understand, bro. Trust me. Even
you can never fit that in any podcast.
Yeah.
But so this is like 2020, 2021. I'm like going into hospital. Tox get kidnapped. I come out of hospital to try and like help my family in that time. Obviously, I'm still deteriorating because with my heart problem, the more you grow or the more older you get, the worse it's gonna get for you. So yeah, I'm deteriorating. Got no doctors around me. It's just getting difficult. I'm like trying to go to hospital. I remember driving my motorbike. Yeah, I had like a Yamaha 125. Obviously, man, I had to keep keep it thingy. Driving down the road, and like I can't focus. I'm losing like my vision. Everything's kind of just sounds around me are just kind of like going in my head like. So I had to kind of park up. I parked up. Someone crashed into me because I don't know where I'm parking. I'm like in the middle of the road. Like I'm shuffling through the road, and I kind of know where I am, alhamdulillah. So I basically go into one of my mate's shops, sit down, and he sees me, and he's like, "Are you alright?" And I'm like, obviously I'm not responding. I'm like in my head, I'm like bare confused. He's like, "Are you alright, AJ? Are you alright?" And he's like, "Look, I need to take you to the hospital." So we go to the hospital, yeah. So the doctor's doing the EKG, you know, running the system, and he goes to me, "You haven't got artery." I was like, "Bruv, if I ain't got artery, I'm dead, bro. What are you talking about?" But obviously, I realized, you know what? There's no way, no chance that these guys are gonna be able to help me. And they were very honest, bro. They said to me, "Look, bro, we've never ever seen a heart problem like yours, except from in a textbook, bro. So there's nothing we can do for you. You need to go home. You need to go home. There's nothing for you here. If you carry on, you're just gonna burn yourself out. You're gonna die, bro." So in the end, subhanAllah, I ended up in hospital in like 2021, 2022 now, and I was trying to get back. I was supposed to be put into an ambulance. It didn't happen. The ambulance was like, "No, we're not taking a foreigner. Look, bro, like that's on our neck. If this guy turns out to be someone that you're saying he's not, you're saying he's an aid worker, but how the hell do we know who he is? If we get to the border and they say this guy's an ISIS or whatever, bro, we're going to be finished. We're not taking him out."
They all got trust issues out there,
100%, which is understandable.
Of course.
Obviously, at the time, I was upset. I'm like going through my one of the worst times, bro, going through my feelings.
At this point, I guess you wanted to just leave and pack your bags and leave.
I just wanted out, bro. I was like, look.
So you knew your health was deteriorating.
Everything was just...
had enough of the whole...
And you know what it is? With me and Tox, we have this funny relationship where like we just try and hype each other up. So before I'm like kind of going into hospital, he's like, "Come on, bro. You got this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Trust me. Just don't worry. It's all in your mind. You got this, da-da-da." I know he's doing it out of love, innit? But when I ended up in hospital, I remember seeing his face and he was just like, "Oh, like...
serious,
innit?"
Yeah.
So, yeah, I tried about a couple times to get out through an ambulance route. Then I tried to smuggle. Now, the reason why I tried to smuggle was because what I did was I contacted the British Embassy from before. Right. As soon as I got ill, I was telling them, "I'm ready to leave." No, I'm rags, bro. I phoned them. I phoned them straight. I said, "Listen, I'm trying to come home. I'm in Syria." They're like, yeah, wait a second. We're going to put you through to another embassy. Go to another embassy. I'm like, "Yeah, so listen, I'm coming home." They're like, "Next embassy."
No way.
All the way to the London embassy. I'm like, "Listen, bruv, I'm trying to get home. I'm a British born. I'm here in Syria." They're like, through conversations with them, they come to the conclusion that, "Listen, we ain't got no jurisdiction in Syria, so we can't help you when you're inside." So now I'm conversating through email and conversations. They're like, "You need to get out the way you got in." So I said, "What does that mean?" I said, "Listen, I came in when I was 13. I have no idea how I got in." I said, "You tell me what you're telling me to do." I said, "Are you telling me to smuggle out the country?" They said, "We can't say that."
It's that some sort of mission, isn't it?
Honestly, bro, like my life is like a movie, bro.
You need to get to this destination and there'll be a plane waiting for you.
But to think it's coming from the British Embassy, but they can't blatantly say that.
They can't blatantly say that. So they said to me, "We can't say that."
Jeez.
So I'm saying to them, "Listen," I'm saying, "you have to remember that if I go to the Turkish border, I could be shot, I could be killed, anything can happen to me." They said to me, "As long as you got one foot into Turkey, you're cool. Then you just phone us, we'll pick you up." So I was like, "Alright, whatever, innit?" So I tried once. I ended up getting sold out to HTS, who obviously kidnapped my uncle. I had a massive beef with them.
No way.
And you gotta remember, like, I'm young, bro. I don't care. I'm rag sometimes. I'm like on this 50 Cent stuff. Like, I would literally just cuss the hell out of people all over the place. I'm doing it online, doing it in people's faces.
You're thinking, if I'm dying, I'm going out strong.
Exactly, bro. So I get to their checkpoint and I realize, oh snap, I'm in the wrong place. This like smuggler sold me out. So now I'm there.
You have to pay these smugglers as well, and that.
Yeah, obviously. Alhamdulillah, I didn't pay, but family and that sorted it out for me. But I end up at this checkpoint and I'm like, oh no, man, this is long, yeah. I'm gonna get, like, either I can get killed, these guys will kill me, they have no issue about it, or they're gonna try and ransom me to try and get Tox to come and take my place, because obviously they want him. So I'm there and they go, who are you? You're a Brit, right? I said, yeah, I'm a Brit. Said, are you Tox's brother? So I knew I have to be smart. So I said, I'm not his brother. I said, Tox has a brother. What?
Yeah.
I said, who's Tox's brother, bruv? I said, we're all Brits. Everyone knows Tox. But he don't have a brother here. So now they're confused. They're a bit confused. Because these guys, they know of him, but they're not from the area. So they don't know us fully. If they were from that area, bro, it would have been raps for me.
Yeah.
So they're a bit confused. So I go, listen, brothers. I need to go to the bathroom, innit? So I go to the bathroom. I text Tox. I said, listen, I'm on the checkpoint. I'm going to get nabbed, yeah? Just stay alert. So I come out. And before I went in, they go to me, yeah, hand over your phone. So I said, yeah. I just need to go to the bathroom, innit? So I've gone in there just to do that. Come back out. I come back. They forgot about it. So they take me to a room. And they're asking the weirdest questions, bro. They're asking me stuff that, like, literally...
Who's asking you these questions?
HTS. This is a group in Syria,
Okay, yeah.
Like gang, is it like a
like
terrorist?
a rebel?
It's like a rebel group, but they're like a claimed Islamic group.
Okay, yeah.
So, but the questions they're asking me is like Fed questions, bruv. They're asking me, first of all, they were like, we want your real name. Okay. Now, no one in Syria asked you that question. And they got like a census form, bruv. They're like trying to get me to fill out this form. So, obviously, I'm getting a Blag's name. I'm like, my name is this. Then they're like, what's your mum's name? What's your dad's name? Where's your dad? And I'm like, listen, I'm not answering these questions. So I'm just blagging it. I'm like, yeah. They're like, what are you here in Syria for? I said, bro, mashallah, I've been here. I've been working. They said, we know you're going to Turkey. I said, what am I going to do in Turkey, bro? I said, I'm a Brit. Yeah. I said, why would I go Turkey, man? What's in Turkey for me? I said, I'm from Britain. We have everything. Why the hell would I want to go Turkey? So now they're confused. They're like, they don't understand. They're like, okay, is this guy like with this smuggler or is he not? I'm like, I don't even know this guy. You know what? Furthermore, I met him on the road and I said, yeah, can you just give me a lift down there?
Yeah.
So they're a bit bamboozled. One of the questions they asked me is, have you ever been part of the British Army? I looked the guy dead in the face. I said, listen, bruv. I said, I'm born in 2000. I came here in 2013. At what point do you think I was part of a British Army, bruv? Are you buzzing? Then the guy goes to the other guy, yeah, look, bro, come on, bro, do the maths.
Yeah.
So then they're like, you can go. But they're a bit wary. They're a bit confused. They took my picture now. They've got all my stuff. They've gone through my bag.
Yeah.
But then I'm walking off, and next brother comes to me, yeah. Oh. He's like, listen, bro, there's someone on the phone for you. So I'm like, long this.
Yeah.
They've clocked who I am. So now I got to change my strategy. So I just looked him dead in the face. I said, yeah. He goes, are you Tox's nephew? I said, yeah, I'm Tox's nephew. I said, furthermore, my uncle knows that I'm at this checkpoint. You ain't took my phone. I've been typing to him. I said, so if anything happens to me right now, you know what we're about. You know I'll be all over the media and you know you're going to have problems. Shit. So now they're like, oh, snap, we've just messed up. Like, we've got this kid, but we can't do anything. So they're like, go. They're like, just get out of here. Go. Obviously, they're thinking I can't get out of the area. Now I'm stuck in the area. So, bro, I'll breeze. I know the whole area by heart. I grew up there 8 years I was in that area. I know everybody. I know every shop. Yeah. So, alhamdulillah, I breeze around, go some back routes, end up at one of my mates' house, chill there for the day, get out the area the next day.
Smashed it.
So, that's like one of the stories that happened. I haven't mentioned that before.
No, you're right, Yazz. This literally could be a movie.
Trust me, bro. It's like, when I think about it, it's like some of the stuff that I've lived is nuts. Then me actually getting out, alhamdulillah, was like 4 a.m. I was put into a back of a car with 30 sisters, bro. Now, when I say the back of a car, bro, you know, like a Toyota Hilux with a hatchback.
You got kidnapped, like taken off the street?
No. So I've obviously gone with a smuggler.
Okay.
They're trying to get me into Turkey.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my brother.
So, So they put me into the back of a car, but like a hatchback Hilux with 30 sisters, bro. No air. There's all these sisters around me. I have to keep my mouth shut now because obviously I can't give it away that I'm a foreigner. My Arabic is at 80%. Syrians can tell I'm not a Syrian.
Yeah, of course.
So anyway, there was 2 cars, one of us and one the sister's car, with a mixed families and that. We drive through the border. Alhamdulillah, we get through. Then it turns into like a GTA 5-star police chase, bro. All I hear is wee, wee, wee. Bruv, cars are chucking it. 5 police cars, bro. Coming down the road. These guys are in a Hilux, innit? So they're chucking 4x4. They like...
Oh, shit.
Now I've got sisters, bro. They can't breathe. Fainting on top of me. Some sisters are crying. Kids are crying. I'm like trying to hold a little bit of the window open so there's air. And I know, alhamdulillah, I'm in Turkey. I know my rights, innit? If I get nabbed with these people... Bro, I will stick it on the fair. I'll stick it on them, bro. I'll say, listen, I'm a British citizen. You can't send me back. By law, you have to send me to my country. I didn't really want to get nabbed because I wanted to come back to England on my own, you know. I didn't want to come back in the back of a plane, sent back, you know. They're going to be like, this guy's a criminal. He got caught in Turkey.
Yeah.
So, Qadar Allah, alhamdulillah, we got away. But the second car, they crashed. So that's the reason why. Because the police actually surrounded them. I have no idea what happened to them. But we ended up getting away. Now what's happened is the smugglers have realized that I'm not Syrian. So they're like, yeah, we're going to take you to the safe house. I'm thinking, nah, I'm realizing one person's gone, 2 people gone, 3 people gone. There's no sisters left. What's going on here, bro? I'm on my own.
Yeah, why are you going to the safe house?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The deal is you're supposed to drop me off, leave me there at the bus stop. I'll make my own way. Get to the safe house now, and obviously it's a setup, bro. They locked me in. They're like, give us 9 grand or we're not letting you go. So I looked the guy in the face, yeah, and I realized I'm like, now I just got to do what I got to do, innit? So I just looked him in the face. I said, listen, bruv. I said, no one's giving you 9 grand. First of all, I'm about to die. Number 2, my family inside Syria, bro. No one's paying you for me. I'm a waste man, bro. I'll still with you lot. So they're like, oh no. They're like, okay, what do we do now? So But the funniest thing is, I adapted this kind of idea that I will change my Arabic slightly. I will make it look like I'm just a ghetto foreigner that doesn't know Arabic.
Okay.
So I'm talking to them the most broken up Arabic.
Yeah.
So they're thinking that they can trust to speak in front of me. So it's like a scene out of 3 Lions, bro. I've got 3 guys there. They're talking to each other. One of them's going, he's going to die. What do we do? How could we have this guy here? The other one's saying to the guy, I don't care. You know what? We want our 9 grand. What? This guy, you think he's not made of money? He's British, bruv. How's he not going to have 9 grand?
Shit.
The other one's like, listen, if we get a little bit, like, ain't that enough? Like,
Yeah.
But there was one, obviously, that one guy, he was just a waste, man.
There's always a living prick.
100%. He was just a scumbag, bro. So then they come back with their new strategy. They said, listen, we're going to hand you over to the Turks. We're going to say you're ISIS. So I just smiled. I said, you know what? I said, go for it. They're like, what? I said, go for it. I said, listen, I'm a British journalist who spoke against ISIS publicly. I said, you're a Syrian. I said, I'm not being rude, but when I turn up to the Turks and tell them you brought me out of Syria in the back of a car through this area, X area, who they going to believe, me or you? So now they're like,
checkmate.
They're like, oh, what the hell do we do? I'm like...
But didn't you think to yourself, like, you're talking to them in such, like...
Confidence
and being rude as well.
Arrogance.
What if they just popped you and just got rid of you there and then? Didn't you have that?
But I'm in Turkey, so I'm alright. Like, if they pop me, they pop me in it. At the end of the day, listen, bro. I'm one of those guys that's like, I'll go out on my shield, bro. Yeah. Like, I hope Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always takes me as a man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be someone that's, you know... And there's nothing wrong with it. I understand that people go through hard situations, you know. They get kicked about, and it's not nice.
Of course.
But I'm one of those guys that's a bit... Maybe it's a bit of, like, ego in me that's like, you know what? If you're going to kill me, kill me.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, bro. If I'm meant to die, go for it. But I ain't dying like this. I ain't going to sit here and just take what you say. So they're literally now, they're like panicking. They're having their conversation. I'm just like laying back. I'm like out of it. They're having a conversation between each other. They're like, listen, bro, we don't know what to do with this guy. So I'm there about 5 hours, bro. In the end, I said to them, listen, I knew that they were just money hungry. I said, listen, bro. I said, I have my iPhone 13 and I know you lot got it. I said, just keep it.
Yeah.
I said, that's all the money I have. You keep the phone and just let me go. I said, I'll format it. You can have it. Just put me in the middle of the street and whatever. This is why it was so funny, bro. They go, all right, cool, we'll deal. They go, but listen, brother, if we put you in the middle of the road, what if you get kidnapped? I'm just thinking, are you not taking a mick out of me? It's like,
you just kidnapped me.
So literally they put me in the middle of the road, and Qadr Allah, alhamdulillah, one of the main things that we done in Syria was make sure that we were a part of the Syrians, bro. We break bread with the people, we live with the people, we eat with the people. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of foreigners that go out there, and a lot of charities, obviously they don't speak the language, they don't know. They don't really communicate with the people. It's like, yeah, I'm giving you a handout.
You kind of embrace the culture. And
we had to, bro.
Yeah.
So, off the back of that, subhanAllah, think about it. 10 years later, off the back of that, one of the brothers that I ended up, subhanAllah, on the street, he saw me. He was the uncle of someone that my mum was living in their house.
Wow. And this is in Turkey now, isn't it?
And this is in Turkey. He's in Turkey. So he's like, yeah, come to my house. I'll host you for the next however long you want. So he takes me in. Then, Qadr Allah, check this, bro. Then now I need to get from Gaziantep. I was in Gaziantep to Istanbul. 18-hour drive, bro. Obviously, I've got no thingy. I got my passport. It's out of date. I'm like, I'm going to get nabbed on the way. There was a sister that was on a Mavi Marmara with Tox.
Yeah.
She's a massive lawyer, bro. Big lawyer in Turkey. She said, I will fly to you, drive you all the way to Istanbul, pro bono for free because of your uncle.
Wow.
Came all the way to me. Because she's a sister and she's a lawyer, bro, we didn't get stopped once. I was sitting there, headphones on, chain out, got my passport, like a British tourist, bro. Drove all the way to Istanbul, man. Alhamdulillah.
10 years later, he's now on his holiday.
That's it, man.
So when you got to Istanbul, you knew this is it, I'm going home now.
That's it. So I phoned them, said, listen, I'm at Istanbul. They're like, yeah, come to the embassy tomorrow. I'm like, cool, I'll be there. Turned up at the embassy. They gave me my, what do you call it? My British travel document thing. Okay, yeah. It's like a blue passport.
Did you pay for the ticket?
Yeah, my family had to pay for it, bro. And you know how much it cost?
Wait. So you go to the British embassy and you have to pay for it?
Yeah, bro. They wanted the flight number and everything. So obviously I paid for the ticket and it's dumb, innit?
Do you have to pay for it after you've got home, basically, I'm guessing?
No. You have to pay for it before. And it's last minute in it, so it was like 500 quid, bro. I was like, so I had to get my family to pay for it. I'm like, I'm feeling bad now. I'm like taking money from everyone.
I'm so sorry. So what was the point of the embassy? Why couldn't you just go to the airport and pay for a ticket?
Because they have to give you a travel document. I ain't got my passport, innit?
Yes, shit.
So then I, alhamdulillah, jump on a flight and come home.
Sorry to cut you, bro.
Go for it, bro.
So because something's going through my head right now. So indirectly with you, it was more like you had to risk your own life to come back to the UK.
Bro, I had to not only risk my own life. Number two is I didn't know if I turn up in Turkey, they could strip my citizenship like my uncle, bro.
And what I just realised as well, he had a literally 50-50 chance because of his heart problem.
Exactly.
You're probably thinking I'm dying anyway.
Bro, I was like, I'm gone. Like the Turks in the hospital. Yeah, alhamdulillah, man. The Turks in the hospital are telling me I need a heart transplant, bro. I'm like, I'm going out of my mind. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
And then obviously on top of that, my uncle lost his citizenship, bro. Do you understand? He's not a British citizen, which is so stupid. I don't know how this can happen.
So where is he at the moment, if you don't me asking?
So Tox is in Syria.
Right.
But he officially doesn't have a citizenship. Now, what the British government tried to say, and why they done it, was they said he's guilty by association of a person that's associated to a terrorist organization. The terrorist organization in question is HTS, who Tox was kidnapped by. So it does not make sense to me.
Yeah.
But the reason why they can take your citizenship, and this is I think important for everybody to know, is if you are a son of or a person that's born from a family that can get a citizenship somewhere else. So if your dad is from Pakistan or from Bangladesh or from wherever, if you have right to that citizenship, they can strip your citizenship wherever you are, whoever you are, wherever you are. So you can fly to Dubai tomorrow and they can say, you know what, you're not a British citizen, bro. Go back to your country. But the difference is obviously with Tox and myself, I was told by Pakistan, come to our country and we'll make you go missing. We do not give a damn what you're doing in Syria. So he ain't even got a chance to go there, bro. Do you understand? So literally, he's stateless. He ain't got nowhere to go. No one's gonna take him.
Even Pakistan said, if you come here, we'll make you go missing.
So Pakistan, yeah, bro. Obviously, my doctor, alhamdulillah, he's a famous doctor in the UK. He's called Dr. Qureshi. He's an OBE like specialist. he has a place in Pakistan. I was thinking, you know what? If my citizens get stripped, whatever, I'll have to go to Pakistan, bro. I'm about to die. You know, that's what I'm gonna have to do, bro. They phoned me. Obviously, this is after now the Imran Khan stuff, all of that. They through one of my solicitors, they literally just said to them, if he comes to Pakistan, that's it. It's over for him. We don't care who he was. We don't care what he's doing. He's gone.
So Pakistan would never take you.
Never take me in.
But it's a bit mental to think, because in a nutshell, you were out there doing charity work, press work, journalism, and it's turned out that you've technically have been classified as a terrorist now.
And the worst thing is, bro. But the worst thing is, I'm guilty by association to Tux.
So are you at risk of losing your?
Alhamdulillah, I should be fine now that I'm back. Obviously, that proves that inshallah I should be alright. You never know. In the future, I could fly to a different country and they could take it. But alhamdulillah, being here shows that they've got they've let me off.
Is that why, if you don't mind me asking, bro, you don't have to answer it if you don't want to. Is that why your family's still there, because they can't come back? Or is that through choice that they want to stay there? Because maybe they've been there for so long. So they kind of, want to stay there now.
Part of it, obviously, my little brothers, they went when they were like 2 and 5, bro. That's their life, bro. They're horse riding, they're doing their thing. That's their life. They don't know anything about the UK. I remember one time we went to a shop. This is like years into Syria now. They got like glass doors that open, electric doors. My brother's standing there. He's like, wow. I'm like, this is just electric door, bro. What's wrong with you? But they don't know this life. My sister's obviously one of the older ones. In the future, she would love to come back. But is she going to go through that whole smuggling process?
So they can't, let's just get it straight. They can't just come back now.
No. And my mum, obviously, my mum made the conscious choice to go there. Tox made a conscious choice to go there. Us, we're youngins. We basically, it wouldn't be our choice. I was a young kid. They can't blame me for going to a country with my mum. The same as my brothers and sisters. But that's kind of why it's a bit more lenient on us to come back. But them two, bro, it's going to be problems for them.
Is that all because they don't have documentations?
Nothing to do with documentation.
So what? They've been stripped from citizenship, isn't it?
So Tox has been stripped from citizenship. His kids don't even have documentation, bro. They've applied for British passports. Bear in mind, his wife is a British citizen. Still won't give his kids British passports.
Wow.
My mum is different. My mum, if she tries to come back, they could arrest her on the basis that she took her children to a war zone. Or if they want to be even more, thingy, they'll be like, teaching your children terrorism or whatever the hell they want to throw at her, they'll throw at her. Do you understand? So it's
brother,
not
you know
really
what? Obviously, don't mind me even saying this, because obviously, mashallah, I rate you. Like, honestly, your courage. I ain't done nothing, bro. No, what I mean is, you're more than you as a person. It's the courage you've shown to just get yourself back. And my bro, because you've indirectly left all your family there, and you have to make a decision. Because number one, like you said, you've got health issues.
Yeah.
And for people to judge you and say, you should have stayed there with your family. You're there for that long. But for me, it's the wisest thing you've ever done. Because like you said, you've got a family now.
Bro, 100%.
Risking your family and putting them in a position. I've always said this to myself.
Of course,
if someone called me to a war-torn country, may Allah forgive me, I would go and support and help the people that need the help. But I'd have to think that when I go, I've got a family
100%
of children,
human.
wives,
You got
mothers.
that fear in you.
No, 100%, bro.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, where I'm coming to is, you making that decision is very, really like, for your future now, bro, and your family and your kids, it's the wisest thing to do.
Yeah,
and even though you've got a family, you're saying that obviously the agencies and stuff are now gonna probably label you and the family as maybe not people that are loyal to the UK.
Yeah,
that's fair play on their end.
Yeah.
Because they're thinking like, you lot went out, like you said, you were kids.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with kids, bro? You can't take your kids to a place like that. But like you said, bro, may Allah make it easy for you guys, because I don't think it's been an easy ride. I know we're having a bit of a laugh now.
Alhamdulillah, bro. You know what it is, bro? I've always learned, even though, yes, there's been a hell of a lot of difficult times. Like if I told you some of the other stories, bro, you guys will be like, raw. Like, I've had to be a doctor when I'm not medically trained. I've had to, build buildings when I've never done building work. I've had to do the maddest of stuff, bro. But at the end of the day, I always try and be optimistic, bro. And yes, it's hard. Wallahi, it's hard. And look, even now, throughout this time of the situation of Palestine, bro, there's a lot of people that come to me and they're like, bro, we can't watch this stuff. You know what? I can't. And I'm not judging anyone that can't do that. I understand. But you have to remember, bro, we as Muslims and we as people, we need to try our hardest to look at something optimistically. We need to say, you know what, inshallah, something good's gonna happen out of this. Bro, even if that never comes, we work towards it. Because you're not gonna be judged on what didn't happen or what did happen. You're gonna be judged on what you did. Do you understand? So that's it, like literally, bro. Even though I've had tough times, even though, you know, I've had those ups, it's just like, you know what, I gotta make the most of this. I gotta try my hardest. And, you know, subhanAllah, even the conversation, like messaging you guys to come on the podcast.
No, thank you for messaging me, bro.
Yeah.
I appreciate
100%.
that. I appreciate your message to come on, and partly why I just want to put this clearly out there. We got brother AJ on the show. It's more like, I remember talking to you straight away and I said, Seff, it's not even, it's more like a story that I want to listen to.
100%.
I don't think these things normally exist. Like if someone told me this, I'd be like, bro, shut up, it don't exist.
Yeah, exactly.
But actually, I'm not just saying this, bro, because probably wrap up the podcast.
Yeah.
I think personally this is probably one of my favourite podcasts I've ever done, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, man,
Honestly,
I
listening
accept
to
it, bro.
you,
It was real.
I didn't even know what to ask you. I just carry on talking, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's because
Literally.
to think that you're a brother from here, from the UK, we always feel like everything's so kosher and brilliant, and we got this, we got that. But to think what you must have gone through as a kid, as a young boy, bruv, growing up like that, I think you know you're a smart, intelligent boy, bruv, and you come across like a lovely guy as well.
And we
Yeah,
need to
like
learn
that,
to
bro.
appreciate more things over here, man. For what
100%.
we have,
100%,
innit?
bro.
100%.
And this is the main thing, and this is what I was gonna say. Like, I want to get the story out there, not because it's my story, not because it's
I
about
get
my
that,
family,
bro.
bro.
Yeah.
Because you know, at the end of the day, this is what people go through, bro. You know, I could have been one of those Syrians that might have got caught and got slapped up or shot and sent back to Syria or even in a body bag, bro. But alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed me, bro.
I mean,
Even to carry a British passport is a blessing, bro. Even to be able to come back here is a blessing, bro. You know, the smallest things people don't realize, bro. Like, when I got back, looking at traffic lights, I'm like, alhamdulillah, bro. You know, the madnesses I've had out there, hit and runs, all of this stuff, bro. Alhamdulillah, bro. Even just to be able to walk down the street safely, bro. Yeah, I used to hear from my mates, yeah, England's mad, bro. You can get stabbed on the road. Da, da, da. Yeah, it's crazy, but it's nothing compared to what I've been through, bro. Like, I remember one of the youths came to me and he's like, bruv, are you talking about road stuff? You've never been on the road. I said, bro, have you ever had a pistol put to your head, bro? I said, so don't tell me about no road stuff, bro. Have you ever had 10 man with an AK shooting at you? Don't tell me about no road stuff, bro. You never lived in a war, bro. And this is what it is. It's not to boast. And it's not to say, you know what, alhamdulillah, I've done this. But it's to show that there are so many people in the ummah. And my main thing from the beginning of my time in Syria, and the reason why I went into media, and the reason why I done the things that I done out there, was to bridge the gap between us and the people away, the people that are different. Just because people talk a different language doesn't mean that they're different to us. Do you understand? Just because people talk a different language don't mean that they don't want hope in their life, bro. The same way that, you know, subhanAllah, you were saying that if you was told to go out there, you know, you would think about your family and stuff. The same thing for them. They want, you know, a life for their families, bro.
absolutely, my brother.
So that's it, man. Alhamdulillah.
Brother, you know what, honestly, before we do wrap up now, we are going to wrap up the podcast. I would love to get you on for another part two.
Yeah, bro.
We can go into
Inshallah.
other, you know, the
Inshallah,
other side of
definitely,
it.
man.
And so there you have it, guys. That was AJ with his remarkable journey.
Crazy.
And if you liked what you saw, make sure you do like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And hit the bell notification so you don't miss none of our uploads.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, AJ.
Peace.
Jazakallah
Love.
for having me, man.
Alright.